Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid reviews and this is for Eric. And before we start, quick wristwatch check. Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. This is with the Tudor movement. Okay, Pontiff. For my donation, 25 US dollars sent. I want you to do something suggested by Clive. During one of your chats, he brought up Doug DeMiro, whom I also watched, but I'm not certain you took notice. I love Doug DeMiro! Doug DeMiro, he's got the car channel. Clive suggested you expand your reviews to invite others to allow you to review their watches. I agree, although you sort of do this already with your paid reviews, but we only get to see a photo of what was sent in for you to review. We don't get to see you handling the pieces, which adds to the visual experience. Well, I try and put videos in there too, depending on the thing. You should follow up on his advice. I want to suggest something additional. Why not review watches from the dealers themselves? Do it right at the AD store, or unless you have established a connection. You can significantly increase the number, type, and variety of watches you can review and keep us informed on what's being released and what's headed for the back shelves. I would go even further. How about also visiting vintage used watch shops, antique stores, Craigslist, eBay, etc., and doing the same thing? I'm becoming interested in the vintage watch market, but I'm constantly worried about being ripped off with a fake Frankenstein or watches that have had their faces retouched or other parts substituted. I have no idea what I'm doing or what to look at or be on the lookout for. An expert on the ground doing investigative forensic expose type examinations would be exciting and informative, or even just showing how many brands, makes and styles and the selections that are out there would be entertaining. You would need to expand your selection of available pieces without bankrupting yourself, and occasionally take your collective audience out of the studio. One last suggestion idea. You could make the Paul Pluta channel the Refined Gentleman channel and the ArchieLuxury channel the Rapacious channel. I still love being told, tell all your fuckhead friends. So continue with paid reviews. Invite people to lend you their unique, expensive, unusual pieces for you to review. Review new offerings from the store. Incorporate reviews of vintage watches from antique shops and retailers. I hope these ideas are helpful. Best of luck with your court case and success for your channel, Eric. Well, thank you, Eric, for the advice. It's always nice to get a bit of advice with a donation. Eric, it is a very, very tricky situation. The problem is I like to be completely independent, which means if I go to a store and I look at a watch and I criticize it and say bad things about it, well, guess what? I'm not going to be invited anymore. So I like to keep my independence. The other problem is that I don't really like groveling and going to watch stores and saying, could I please do this and could I do this? I don't want to become the pest, you know. So I got to be completely honest with you, Eric. That's a great suggestions there. But it's hard for me to do that because I don't like sucking up, you know, retailers' asses. I don't like to do that. The other problem is I can't say anything negative about it because that'll be the last invite in the door. So it's kind of a catch-22. But I do understand. I do have some amazing people who let me review their stuff. I've had Scotty on the channel. I've had my good friend Dave with the Super Collection. I've got my other good friend who's got the guy who had the Patex, and he's the guy who had the white gold Pepsi. I mean, I get access to them, and I definitely do put them on the channel, but I got to be a bit careful there. Vintage itself there, vintage is a bit of a tricky minefield, and I don't want to say bad things. I'd rather I'd rather just stay with how I'm doing it. I don't like to suck up to retail. I've been in this game too fucking long. I'm 46 years old this year. The last thing I want to do is go groveling to retailers. Could I do this? Fuck off. You know, it's not for me. It's too hard to do that. So, continue with paid reviews. Well, I am doing that. I've actually jacked the price up at $20 US. So I record a 10-minute video. I edit it, put a front and an end on it, and check it, and do this, upload it, put a title, then email the person back. I'm not making any money. Okay, it's a loss. It's a loss leader. So I've actually changed now, $50 US for a paid review, because I wasn't making any money and I was busy. So I've got to be honest with you. I'm going to honor all the paid reviews I said at the old prices. If you paid me before, that's quite okay. I will honor that. That's what I have. You know, that's what you got to do, the honorable thing. But I think that is the best way to go, because let's be honest there. Let's be honest. You know, this is an interesting thing on the channel. Paid reviews are the backbone of the channel. So I'm just tweaking it a bit there. But I don't want to go groveling to fucking dealers. Oh, could I? Oh, everything. You know, I've become like certain channels where everything is amazing, everything's wonderful. I like to be myself. I like to say, this is fucked. I don't fucking like this. I don't fucking like that. And if I'm going to stores and reviewing their stuff, they of course want positive reviews, and I just can't fucking do that. I just can't fucking do that. So to answer your question, continue with paid reviews. Yes, that's the backbone of the channel. Invite people to lend you their unique. Well, I already do that. Anyone who wants I'm in Brisbane too. Brisbane, it's fucking shitty part of Australia. Review new offerings. Well, I don't want to go and suck stores, you know, suck up their ass. Incorporate reviews of vintage. Well, when I get a vintage in, I review it, but I don't have a lot of vintage dealers here, and it's I try and show interesting shit on the channel. I don't know if you fuckers realize that I actually try very fucking hard. It doesn't always work out, doesn't always pan out, but fuckaroonies, that's what I do. I do that. So yeah, gotta be honest with you. That's kind of how it goes there. But look, thanks for the tips. It's always very, very good. People got advice. They give me. I can't always do everything what everyone says. I can't just fucking drop everything and go on this tangent and do it this way and do it. I mean, people don't always know the background issues I've got there, so I've got to be a bit careful with how I do it. But hey, thanks. Good to hear. Good. Thank you for your kind thoughts. Thank you, and I do appreciate it. So, and thank you for sending the money. I mean, fuck me dead. Nothing worse than someone sends me all these fucking ideas. They tear the shit out of me, and they don't send me any money. Fuck me dead. You know, that's the worst thing. So, look. Thank you very much. Your comments are noted, and I'll see what I can do. So, yeah. That's very good there. But I don't want to suck up to fucking retailers' ass. Oh my fucking god! I can't think of anything worse. Sucking up to a shitty retailer. Oh, fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. I just can't do that there. That's just not for me. So yeah, but look, thank you for the comments. Thank you. I'm trying. A lot of people make comments, and I try to move with them. So yeah, thank you. Comments noted, and don't forget, guys, paid reviews are now $50 US. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and keep watching the ArchieLuxury and the Poor Pluta and the ArchieLuxury corporate channels.
You know, the poor pontiff, he struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the ArchieLuxury channel.
So obviously it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So hey, meet me over at the ArchieLuxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here, the man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at ArchieLuxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.